So it's keeping kids safe, or that's the size door. Right, James. Do us a favour and just stand here for me, please. You know where we are? You ever heard of this? I'll show you off here. Oh, why not? Something like that, yeah.
Just check his name, right? Is it James?
James Painton?
Yeah.
You've been grooming kids online, haven't you?
No.
Yes, you have.
Hey.
So you haven't?
No.
Do you want me to read something chat to that?
Right.
You're about to be arrested. So that's not you. Is that your Facebook? Right, okay. Have you been talking to her?
No.
Right, okay, we'll read some chats out, shall we? Is that you?
Is that your account?
I don't have this. What is it?
Where's your phone then?
My phone's upstairs.
Right, well we'll wait for
Should I
police.
show you?
No, we'll wait for police to come.
No, should I show you my phone? I'll show you my phone.
No, the police will come for you.
Okay.
Show it to the police. If someone's not, if this isn't you,
Yeah.
and you are telling the truth, this will be used in a court of law.
Yeah. I'll tell you right now, this is not me. I don't have this account. I don't have whatever this is. What's it called?
I'm not going to tell you what it's
I
called.
can't say what it's called. Have you got?
Okay.
Have you got a brother? Is anybody else at this address?
Yeah, my brother. But his name's Jack.
So do you think your brother's trying to set you up?
Brother?
Because you're now in a lot of trouble, yeah.
No, my brother.
He has sent a picture. Partway through the chats.
So,
It's the one off the Facebook page.
that one with where I'm wearing fucking
Yeah.
suspenders and that.
Yeah, yeah.
No, my brother would never do this, and this ain't me. Whoever's
So
doing
it's
this.
you then, isn't it?
No, no way is this me.
Well, when we traced you down
Yeah,
through the app,
yeah.
it pinpoints you to here anyway.
Here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Does it really?
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, it.
Yeah, it does. It's penny dropped yet. You're in a lot of trouble now, aren't you?
I don't have this account.
Do you not?
No.
Well, this account is 0 miles from this address.
Yeah, I don't have this. I don't know what it's called. I've never saw this thing in my life.
Well, you'll have to explain that to the police because there's
Yeah.
wasted outside now. The phone will say 0.
Yeah, okay. I will apply because I don't have this at all.
You got a thing for dogs, haven't we?
Dogs.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. You want to have sex with dogs?
No.
No? What else did I read? You wanted to speak to our mum to ask her if you'd be allowed to have sex with an 11-year-old.
No. I swear to God, this is not me.
Well, all I'll say is if this isn't you,
Yeah. And this is not my brother. I know that for a fact. It's not my brother.
it's somebody here.
Don't fucking.
I'll be in class. Why don't you sneak away?
I
My
swear
teacher
to
would
God.
see.
I swear to God.
You've just been chatting to me while we've been on the way.
Me?
Yep.
I have. I haven't, have I?
Yeah.
I haven't. I don't know what this is. I've never saw this in my life. I swear to God.
You've also been talking to a couple more of my decoys.
Yeah, we could do with that phone. Do we want the phone call from the other decoys?
Yeah, can do.
Do you want to go and get the phone?
Okay, so what about other decoys? Surprisingly, his messages stopped as soon as we knocked on the door and he's watching it live.
Ah,
I swear to God, it's not me.
the more, if you are being truthful,
Yeah.
then fair play. But the more you lie to this, which will be
Yeah.
handed to the police as evidence,
Mhm.
the worse
Okay,
it'll be
this
for you
is
in
one of our
court.
decoys.
Hi James.
Hello?
Hi mate, you alright?
Yeah.
You've been talking to two of my accounts, haven't you? Everyone on our live feed will know who I am. My name's Jay Hunt. You've
Don't
just been
know.
talking to my 11-year-old, and when that door knocked, pal, all
Yeah.
of a sudden you're not messaging no more, and you was messaging me literally ASAP, and now nothing's coming through. What a surprise.
It's not me. I swear to God.
Listen, it clearly is, because all of a sudden nothing's coming through.
It's not. I swear.
Is anybody else in the address at the minute?
I'm sure when
my
the police
brother was,
go
I think
on
he's
your phone,
asleep.
it'll work out that it's you. Whether you like it or not, you have been caught.
Okay. What? Okay.
And do you know what? You've been messaging two accounts, one of them being 11 years old, that you're messaging just before the knock come at the door, saying that what I'm asking you what a vagina is, and you're explaining what it is, and you want to play with it. Your cock's going to get hard. None of that ring a bell?
No.
You're going to start
You
telling the
just
truth
sent a
here.
decent image to 11-year-old child of your willy, haven't you?
We've got that as well.
We've got that.
You've been caught. There's no point sitting there lying because you have been caught.
Is that your
And you know
penis?
the best thing. You know the 12-year-old and
Okay,
the
wait,
11-year-old
what happened
coach
then?
you've been talking to.
See,
Okay, right.
Truth, sir.
How'd you
What'll
feel?
happen now
Yeah.
is you're going to be arrested.
Yeah.
Hopefully you'll be remanded, because that's what we push for every time.
What's that?
We send straight to prison until trial.
Yeah.
And you've been talking to multiple decoys.
Thank you for
so
that.
the very minimum
Now,
you'll get is 6 years.
thank you.
So it's 2 years per person. And no doubt,
Cheers, mate.
this is now being streamed to about 42,000 people.
Mm.
That gets shared, your neighbours are going to know who you are, everyone's going to know who you are, other hunting teams are going to know who you are, and no doubt that number's going to add up. So how many people have you been talking to? Now you're starting to tell the truth. How many people have you been talking to?
One.
One?
No.
Well,
No.
we've
We've
got
got-
you on 3.
You've been talking to
What?
us.
3?
I haven't. I swear to
have.
God. Maybe
You've
2 at most.
You've just
3.
You've just been
2
talking
11-year-olds
to
and a
me,
14-year-old.
telling me what to do to my nan's dog in the kitchen. You've been telling me to touch him. You've told me to pull my pants down and let him get on me. Is that right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Do you think that's acceptable?
No.
Have you got any young kids or sisters?
No.
What was you thinking of asking me, because I am the other decoy, to give my phone to my mum so you can ask her if you can have sex with me?
I don't know.
Do you know what? Because if my daughter, I've got an 11-year-old daughter, if she'd have said to me, Dad, this is what's happening, I'd have found you a long time ago. And I wouldn't be standing here shining the torch.
You're lucky that we're not one of these people that come around and beat you up.
Yeah.
We'd
we
rather
just-
see you cry in the dock.
Check what his name is for the people.
James
that-
Painton.
James Painton.
Another decoy's got
Okay,
him.
you got
Right,
another one.
another
So
one.
that's
Go and fetch phone for us, please.
So how many? Do you want to tell us now how many? Because we're going to
4.
find. We're going to find out anyway.
they all come
And
forward.
it's 2 per person.
That's it, just 4.
Was it? Well, it was just
Yeah.
1 a minute ago. Well, in fact, it was none.
Okay, it's 4. Promise that's all.
Right.
We'll see.
So we've got an 11-year-old
So that's 8
decoy,
years.
and Jay has got an 11-year-old and
13 holds a
12-year-old.
tougher sentence as well, just to let you know.
What?
An even longer sentence.
Mm.
And even rapists don't like paedophiles. And that's what you are. You was planning on raping kids.
You were going to bring 20 condoms to swimming baths to see me.
Who is it?
20 condoms. I'm 11 years old.
Oh yeah, our decoy's got him. Another one of ours.
Oh, is it? So you've talked to 4 of my decoys. Nice one.
The nice thing is, we're only one group.
Yeah.
It's about the UK, there's loads of us, loads of groups.
Oh, Julia has just told us there are 6 decoys on him now.
6?
And do you know what the most concerning thing is?
Do you watch animal porn?
What?
Do you watch animal porn?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
So why are you wanting to make kids do stuff to dogs?
Subdivision have got him.
It's all coming out now, ain't it, fella? Is your ass just dropped?
Hmm?
Is your ass just dropped? Or do you think you're going to get away with it?
No, I ain't gonna get away with it already. No.
No, you're going to be signing on that sex offenders register. Then you're going to have a sexual arms prevention order.
You've got 3.4 thousand people
Currently watching
now.
you. Do you live with your parents?
My mum.
What do you think your mum's going to say? Is your mum in?
No.
Where is she?
Down with sisters.
Well, this is what makes me really sick, because people like you are doing this and not thinking about the repercussions of what it's going to leave your mum in. We urge people not to come to the door, because your family are now victims, but your mum's probably going to pick this up on your sister's Facebook.
Thanks, Louise. I've just seen that Subdivision have got him.
By the time this is done, I can guarantee you now, on average, they're seen by 450,000 people.
Hello?
Oh, we've got another
Hello?
decoy wanting to speak to you. Let me just bring the phone.
Hello?
You on loudspeaker, Becky?
Okay.
Ask you some questions.
You wanted to know if I'd got a male dog. You wanted me to slap or pinch my mum's arse to see what she did.
Probably grinder.
That's what I told him.
What,
Size
looking-
me
Do you
boobs.
feel sorry?
Yeah.
No.
So, yeah.
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 Are you sorry that we caught you?
Is
Yeah,
this-
obviously.
Is this dog thing something that a fantasy of
It was
yours?
a
No.
male dog.
So
Yeah.
why don't you ask?
Questions
To
about
be honest, I
my
don't really
mum.
know.
What was my mum's arse like?
Yeah, yes, what my best friend's arse was like as well. And can you squeeze it? I said no, because she'd slap you.
Yeah. That's what I said. He wanted me to
It's
slap
the same
my mum's
talk
arse.
over and over again.
Do you
Or
copy and
pinch
paste
it.
your chats?
I says no, I'd be
What?
Do you
grounded.
copy and paste what you put to people? He's telling everybody the same thing. Juppie, I'll give you the honours to read the chats
Serve
out.
everything.
Make sure
in
you
there.
don't say...
Right.
I
Um,
hope
no
no guilty.
Pedo Hunters 24/7 have also got him.
Ah, it's totally up. Remember, 2 years per one. Is that all?
Thank
get?
you for that, Amber.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think you do that, do you?
No, okay, I don't.
So you wanted to come swimming with me, and I said I've got swimming at school, and you said that you'd quite like to come in, and we can play. So well, the teacher would see me. He said no, we can sneak off. I said and play with what? You said your vagina, your pussy, because that's what makes lads. It's what lads do to girls. It makes them horny. Then do I want to play with your penis? I'm 11 years old.
You also had to explain what a vagina was. She said, "Oh, is that where are we from?" Didn't she?
Yeah.
So at
You
that
then
point,
sent
you
me-
should have been thinking, one, she's underage. Two, she hasn't got a clue. So why did you carry on?
I don't know.
Because you're sick.
You then sent me a picture of your penis
It's not
and
impressive.
said, do you want to play with it? And I tried to divert you. I said, is that your profile picture? And what do you mean by playing with it? And you said, treat it like a lollipop. Suck it and lick it.
I wonder why people say like a lollipop. It does make me wonder.
And it feels good. Feels good to you, you've told me. Then you've asked me what my mum's name is. Of course I've made that up to you. Can you talk to her? What on earth was you thinking? If I'd have said yes.
If that was a real child and she'd have put the phone on to her mum, what the hell do you think would have happened then? What would have happened is, all the screenshots would have been online, the dad would have come down and braid you, and then you'd have been in a prison cell. Instead, we're going to put you in a prison cell, we're going to get you sentenced, and then the chat logs will go online.
Apparently, he's got multiple Facebook accounts as well.
How many Facebook accounts have you got?
One.
Sorry?
Are you
One.
sure?
Yeah.
You got quite a big family as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
So I've looked at them as well today. Again, we don't just knock on a random door with a hunch. We do our research. 110% we are positive we are at the right address. And the amount of times we hear, no, it's not me, it's not me. Do any of your
4.1
friends?
thousand people watching now.
Do any of your friends have big boobs? No.
How many 11-year-olds I know that's got big boobs?
I even apologise. No, sorry.
I think we've blocked that guy.
Do they have big bums? Then you asked me to tell me when your dad gets back with your dog. Why? Take it to the bathroom. Why? What for? You said just tell me. I said just tell me.
What's his name again?
James
James
Peter.
Payton.
James Painton
From Wolverhampton.
P-A-Y-T-O-N.
from Wolverhampton. And you're being watched by 4.2 thousand people.
You're very bossy as well.
You're
Telling
very
me-
demanding.
Telling me go back to your room. Why? Go back to your room. You even use capital letters in your chats.
Do you know what that makes you?
Take your hoodie off.
Do you know what that makes you? A predator.
Take your hoodie off and lie on your bed, you've told me. I said, what for? Are you lying down? Is your hoodie off? Yes, why? Have you got a top and bra on? I don't wear a bra. I'm 11 years old. Take it off. What else you wearing? I'm cold though. No, take it off. Give your boobs a good rub. What else are you wearing?
Do you know what's scaring me? The fact that we've got this on one app.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've got Facebook, which is a hell of a lot easier to contact kids. So, you know, when the police come and because your brother's in, there'll be section 32 tonight. So, they'll come and take all your electrical stuff, anything that you can have, your tablet, phone, Xbox, smart TV. If they want to, they'll even take your wireless router.
You then tell me
And then
to
they'll get
unzip the
everything that you've ever
jeans.
done.
Have you done have you unzipped your jeans? Put your hands down there. I don't want to. Just do it. Do it.
Have you ever had a girlfriend?
Yeah.
What was you like with them? Surely if you had a girlfriend in past, you'd know how to speak to them. Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So why are you doing this to a kid? You're a mug. Complete mug. The fact that you actually wanted to meet this kid as well and bring 20 condoms, what was your intention? Go on, say it. What was you planning to do with 20 condoms and meeting an 11-year-old?
I don't know.
Well, unless she was going to blow them up and make balloons, like kids, which is probably what she'd have done, thinking they were balloons. My thought would be that he was open for a bit of sex, which it wouldn't be sex, would it? Definitely wouldn't be consensual sex, it'd be rape. So he was planning on raping an 11-year-old. And I'm guessing the chats, with them all being about your dogs, are all the same. So how many kids was you planning on raping? Eh?
I wasn't.
Well, why did you want to meet her with 20 condoms?
I don't know.
You got any ideas what this does to the kids?
You're taking their sweet, innocent lives away.
11 years old.
They're not even in secondary school.
Some of them are just starting.
Yeah. In fact, yeah, 11-year-old starts in September, don't
Yeah.
they? This week, that poor kid, if it was a real kid, would have been going to school after seeing what you've put her through in 6 weeks holidays. Vile.
And that will feed their rest of their life then.
There's quite a few people asking if he's got a pet dog.
Have you got a pet dog?
Everybody's quite concerned about whether the RSPCA need ringing.
Well, I think that it's more than likely been watching a bit of animal porn on his devices, which would be nice, because that's pretty certain that's illegal. Have you?
Nope.
So why do you keep saying about it then?
I don't know.
Do you sit there and nosh one off to a Labrador on the telly?
Nope.
Or maybe when Andrex advert comes on, you're there, whoa, bashing one out quickly. Well, I'd rather you do it over a dog than a kid. And the fact that you just stood there feeling sorry for yourself is disgusting.
I don't feel sorry for myself, I just don't know what to say, and I've been a fucking idiot.
You've been a fucking idiot, haven't you? Yeah, definitely.
So how many of these people do you think are actually real children?
I don't know.
Did you not think of that? So there's seven decoys on you
7
now.
decoys. What's his name again?
James Painton.
James Painton
7.
of Wolverhampton.
When we first knocked on your door, it weren't you. What was you hoping I did? Let you in, lock door, and delete the app? I think we'd just go away.
No.
Even if you did delete it, the police would still get it back. Stop stroking your ear.
What are you thinking now? What's going through your head now?
Don't know, loads of stuff. How much I've been a fucking idiot. Just fucking...
Speak up so they can hear you.
I said how I've been
This
an
is
idiot.
your stage. Enjoy it.
And I'm fucking stupid.
You'll also be in your local paper.
Yeah.
And your mum's going to have to read that. Your brother, I'm guessing, he's probably got the same mates as you. Your brother's now going to get flack from his mates because of you and your selfish ways.
How old are you?
Mate, 23,
How old's your brother?
17.
How is his last name spelt?
Payton.
Payton.
I hope to God your profile's open, because when you eventually get out of a cell, you can have loads of nice messages to read.
We've got 4.9 thousand people watching you now.
You got nothing to say?
Just been a fucking idiot, and I know I'm in serious trouble.
You are in very serious trouble.
I know that.
And the more people that come forward, and then when the police do a download and realise that you were lying, it's only going to make it worse for yourself.
What reason did I give you about my German Shepherd? What reason did I tell you?
Don't remember.
Probably because he's talking to that many, he can't keep
He's very
up.
busy with that many people. He's not going to remember each chat, is he?
Do you remember where it was?
Something about when it with a dad or something like that.
Yeah, okay. Just confirming that you're on the right chat with me.
James Painton, Stephanie.
23 from Wolverhampton.
It's the rest of your life you just screwed up, isn't it?
Yep.
You got a job?
Nope.
You're not going to have a job again?
What do you think your mum and dad are going to say?
I'd be disappointed and probably hate me.
Hopefully do the right thing and disown you.
Probably will.
Because you're a disgrace.
Probably will.
You've now got 5,000 people watching you.
And the longer your taxi waits to come here to get you, the more people will come and see it.
If anybody knows where we are, please don't come to the address, because this isn't his family's fault.
They probably will disown me, and if they don't, I'll disown myself from the family.
Good.
No point.
That'll be after you've come out of prison then,
Yeah.
not it?
Even when I go to prison, I won't talk to my family again. I won't hear anything off them ever again.
So what was you thinking?
To be honest, I don't actually really know. I'm just fucking stupid. Talking to
At
her.
what point, when a child says to you they're 11 and you're 23, at what point does it not click in your head to go delete, block?
Just obviously don't, does he?
People do say that, you know. People do say, you're too young, you shouldn't be on here.
Yeah, but obviously something's not right with me, is that?
Don't go down that route.
Are you on any medication for anything?
No, I'm not. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not fucking on medication or anything. I think the only medicine I take is vitamin D because I have a bad back. Or what's he? I had nothing like medical.
You have a bad back when you get in showers.
I got nothing like that, like mentally or anything.
No.
I'll tell you that for a fact.
That's nice because you
mentally.
can't use that in your.
Because I'm gonna use that. I'm like,
You
oh
can't
yeah,
use that in your
mental.
pre-sentencing report, then, can you?
Yeah, I'm
'Cause
not
you
gonna
just said
do
it.
that. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I wouldn't use it anyway.
Well, we've heard that before. We've also heard people that have admitted guilt and then come back online and says, "Oh no, it weren't me. I ain't done no." Don't get attitude with us.
No, I don't know why. Like, I don't get why people do that. I wouldn't.
I don't get why people do what you do, but you've done it.
I'm fucking stupid. This. And
You've got 9.8 thousand
Bob says,
people
John.
watching you now.
Can you do me a
9.8
favour? Can you
thousand.
just go and grab his phone for me, please?
grab my
Grab
phone
his
for me.
phone for me, please.
phone?
Don't
Grab my
delete
phone.
anything, otherwise you'll be in
Just
grab my phone.
Your phone?
Yes.
You've got 10.5 thousand viewers right now.
Up and up and up.
10.7,
Is this how you thought you get
10.9,
Facebook famous?
Facebook.
11,000.
Yeah, they stream straight to Facebook.
No, I don't think I'd ever get famous. I don't want
Well,
to be
you are now.
famous.
You're famous for all the wrong reasons.
It's flying up. 11.4 thousand, 11.6 thousand, 7. It's just ticking up.
Cheers.
Oh,
Your brother's
Is-
watching
your
it
brother's
live.
watching.
Your brother's just found out what you've been doing by Facebook.
We do apologise, mate.
What's going on?
He's going to be arrested.
No, that's what they're saying. That's true, Jack.
What's true?
Have you heard what they've been telling?
Don't say brother's
No.
name.
Huh? No, I can tell you now. I don't care if you're going to hate me anyway. I've been talking to young girls.
We're
You
a
are?
paedophile hunting team.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on a second. I've got an inbox coming in.
Are you for real?
Yes, Jack.
Right, hang on a
They wouldn't be
second.
here if there wasn't.
Okay.
Hi, pal. It's Jay Hunts again. You know the one with the 11-year-old and
Are you
12-year-old?
for real?
yeah.
I've just had an inbox of one of our followers saying you've been messaging a 12-year-old real child on Facebook.
Oh,
We've
real
got a
child.
real
Real child.
A 12-year-old
12-year-old real
child.
child you've been speaking to.
Who?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
We
I can hear you.
I'm sorry, dude.
Have you been messaging a
Check
12-year-old
if you're
child
gonna
on
hate me,
Facebook?
just-
And she blocked you straight
You know
away.
what?
She's
I think
blocked
your
you.
brother wants to hit you.
A 12-year-old
So I'm about
child.
to make sure your brother doesn't hit you.
Thank you for that, mate.
Yes, Jack.
Alright.
You alright?
Who have you been? You've approached me
Your
on
brother is
Facebook,
now in
haven't
absolute
you?
fucking bits.
Huh?
I've stayed really calm, and now your brother's in there, near enough in tears. In fact, he is crying.
A 12-year-old
Right.
child on your Facebook inbox.
James.
No.
Look, I bet he looks up to you as a big brother.
No.
Don't tell her yet. Please don't tell her yet.
It's 15,000 viewers now.
Let me just come through a second. Right. Can I come in a second? Right.
Paddy?
Hello. I'm not going in, don't worry.
Okay.
Look what you've done.
No.
That's your younger brother. Your younger brother.
No.
In absolute bits. What do you think your mum's going to say? And you said you had a sister, didn't you? Or is it her sister?
I've got 2 sisters.
You got 2 sisters. What do you think your sister's going to say? So you've got that woman maternal instinct to have kids, and that's what you're doing, preying on innocent kids.
No. Sister.
Just to let you know, we have got his phone, which is now going on the car for the police.
Right, if it's just been said on the feed that we've got 7 decoys and 1 real child.
I don't use my Facebook like that.
Well, obviously you are,
I obviously am, because I don't.
or it's someone that's got a vendetta against you. Either way, the police will find that out. So do you want to tell us anything else? Let's go back to this animal porn, because this is really confusing me. Have you ever watched animal porn?
No.
So what gives you, what makes you think you can do this to dogs then?
Have you ever looked at a dog in a sexual way?
No.
Because for you to bring that up with 2 decoys, you know, you have
Can you have a look at the chats?
just talked us through how to get a dog off. We've got 16.8 thousand people watching you.
It'd definitely be a crossbreed, wouldn't it?
Hmm?
Definitely be a crossbreed.
Have you ever, we've just had Tanya Hunters asked, have you ever actually met any children?
No.
Have you been to meet any children? Because they will come forward if you have.
Hold my hands up. I swear to God, I've never met. I've
But
never
you
met
swore to
one.
God that it
I've
wasn't
never-
your account when we got here.
I've never met a child at all.
You're
Swear.
disgusting.
Because when we got here, you said, this isn't me, this isn't my account, I haven't done this.
Yep.
And then you said you swore to God that you were only speaking to 1 child. We've now got 7 children, 7 decoys and 1 real child. I really hope that you're telling the truth,
I don't know.
that you haven't been and met a
No,
child.
I haven't. I swear. to
How
God.
do you know which ones are decoys?
Huh?
How do you know which ones are decoys and which ones are real?
I don't know.
Well then, so how can you say you haven't done it to a real child? You can't, can you?
No. But I said it's off Facebook.
So,
Yeah, I haven't been. I don't chat to anyone.
do you know what? I would love to pick your phone up now and go through your messages. But by law, I'm not allowed because that's now evidence of your disgusting crimes. Because I bet you I could go through there and say, that's a decoy that hasn't come forward yet. Because we know what we're looking for.
Yeah.
And we do this to try and stop innocent kids from getting caught. We hope that people like you latch on to us, which clearly isn't happening.
Mm.
Is the taxi on its way?
They send you one out as soon as they can.
Okay. What time's your mum due back?
So,
Does she come back with your sister? Are you going to have to face everybody all
no, my sister
together?
will live there.
Told you your family watching on Facebook, didn't I? He's probably just been looking at his phone,
Okay.
come to dawn
Is
thinking.
that a phone? Is that
He
a phone
decided
call?
himself.
Is that a phone call saying you bought
So one of your friends is at him now, or one of
a
his
text
friends.
message of 2 women.
Mm.
Right, can I just come out the?
Right. There's so many of them, but do me a favour. You're not going in the house now, but just look at your brother.
Oh.
Now, look into his eyes, and look what you've done to him.
Oh. Yes, Joe. Huh? I don't know. Shannon's.
Can you not mention
Don't mention no names,
please?
please.
How old are your sisters?
26 and 29.
Have they got kids?
Yeah.
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 How old are the kids?
Young.
They're still gonna be. Well, your sister's gonna be asked questions now. If you've ever been left in their care. Well, if the kids have ever been left in your care.
Yes. Like I'm not lying to you. I've been a fucking idiot, Jack. I don't care if you don't. If you hate me, you're gonna hate me. You hate me. I'm gonna live with you. Here's my mum.
This is your mum now, is it? Try and calm down.
You need that taxi here. Have you rang them back?
They've just run away from all of
He's in
them.
absolute bits. Absolute bits. And you don't even care. You didn't even spare a thought for your brother, did you? Is this your mum?
Yeah.
I'm guessing your mum's already seen it as well.
Probably. And my sister.
You're disgusting.
Well,
And
there's-
I've got to make sure they don't come and hit you, but I want you to look straight in your mum's eyes and tell her exactly what you've done.
Yeah, I will.
I bet you don't.
I will.
You couldn't even look in your brother's eyes. You're a coward.
You've got 19.2 thousand people watching you now.
See, we do our best. And you've now got 3 people absolutely devastated. Yeah. Just so you don't eat your brother that way from me. Look at him.
It looks like the family have already seen it, perhaps on Facebook, along with the other 20,000
You know, seeing your
people.
brother like that is making me get upset.
The same as me.
Well, it's your own fucking fault.
Yeah, I know. It is. I've been a fucking idiot.
We've got one of the ladies with his family, Sharon.
Fancy that. Instead of having a phone call from a cell, your family's found out on Facebook.
No.
When was the last time you had a girlfriend?
Hmm?
When was the last time you had a girlfriend?
When?
Yeah.
About a year ago.
Is that why you thought you go for kids? Because you're having a look with real women?
No.
Why you try going out clubbing?
Don't have ID.
Eh?
I don't have ID.
You don't have ID?
And I don't like going clubbing anyway.
Is that because there's people your age?
No.
Maybe if you went to like a day nursery or a primary school. Is that what you're thinking?
No.
Yeah? Or to kids' park?
Look at your brother. Just look at your brother now.
We've got another one.
Don't know.
What is it? They rang off.
Can you tell people not to share the address, please?
Yeah. Make sure you don't share the address. Common knowledge, common sense. These are victims, so don't bother putting the address on. It's not the house's fault, it's the person that was in it, and there's innocent family members that are in absolute bits.
Your brother is absolutely distraught.
No.
I bet he looked at you like a role model, didn't he?
Don't know.
Well, obviously, he's in absolute bits.
He's never told me.
You know why? Because he's male. And like myself, we like to think we've got pride, and we like to hide our emotions, but seeing your brother like that, in absolute bits, if we weren't on camera, I'd be over there probably sobbing on his shoulder, because that's how sorry I feel for him.
No, Angie's confirmed that he isn't. He's got no medical conditions.
You know when you stood in that dock? In fact, now, even when you go for your play hearing, she's not far, we'll be there. Watching you in that dock. And when you get sent down, we'll be the last people you see. So remember my name, Paddy Fripps. Sandy Sarnies, and GP Hunter. And Jay Hunt, seeing as you was talking to him as well.
You've been talking to Jay. Jay has had 2 phones, and you've been messaging each phone, one after another.
One being 14, one being 11.
12 and 11.
Oh, 12 and 11.
Yeah.
It was 14, wasn't it? So he's lowered his age. 12 and 11.
Team, contact Dean Hunter. He has a real child talking to him. Dean Hunter needs one of you to phone him, please, if we can. Perhaps get Dee to do that.
Yeah. Tell him to message GP Hunter.
Can you message perhaps Demi?
Yeah.
Can you message Demi and Demi will give you a call straight away? However, that phone's in your pocket.
That's my phone.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's saying ring Dean Hunter straight away.
Dean Hunter's from around corner.
GP? Yeah? There's a phone call going to come in to Demi.
What do you think the punishment should be for someone like you?
Go to prison for as long as possible.
Do you know what I think it should be?
What?
Capital punishment. Do you know what that is?
Nope.
Death.
I just think people are going to react to you in prison.
Don't know.
Have you ever done time for anything? Have you got any criminal records, any convictions?
Should have had caution.
What was
What
your
was that
caution for?
I punched up someone out of the hand before. He was throwing stuff at my house.
Why don't you punch us?
Huh?
Why don't you punch us? Was he smaller than you?
Huh?
Was he smaller than you?
Like a year younger.
Demi?
2 years younger.
Can you call Dean Hunter, please? Come over here so we can hear, because I think it's regarding a real child. Hi, Gertrude. We are in Wolverhampton, Ryan, with James Painton.
I am, yes. I'm late. Go on.
Hello?
Hello?
James, you there?
Yeah.
I've had a 15-year-old male, a real child, come to me and say that you might have images of him.
Images of who?
I'm
I'm
not
sorry.
saying his name because of his age. Dean Hunter's just phoned me.
Another hunting team has
Oh, yeah.
contacted one of our team.
And it's a real child what you've been sending images to.
Male or female?
It's a male.
A male? Nah. Male? I thought to males.
You sure?
So,
You
I
don't
swear.
talk to kids either, though, apparently.
Okay.
Well, I've just had him come forward to me. I've just come off the phone to him.
Bro, thank you.
Alright.
Cheers, Harry.
Are you bisexual?
No.
No? Got nothing against people like that.
Yeah, I
but
know.
we just like to rule
Fuck
things
that.
out. Because we let the police do their investigating,
Yeah.
and we carry on as well.
But I
Have you had
not
that
bisexual.
in your inbox of Dean as well?
I haven't received it. I've tried adding him on the messenger.
Yeah, Amy, I think it is, has just said. I can't see it, the chat's going too fast.
Hello? Are you alright, mate? Hold on then. 1 minute. My thing ain't very good, so you might want to bring it closer. Go on, Dean.
Hi James, do you know a guy, I'm not going to say his name, he's a 15-year-old lad and he's shitting himself because you've got pictures on him of him apparently.
No, I don't.
Because this guy is really upset. He says it's his own fault for sending the pictures, but he is scared shitless of you.
No, I don't. Don't have no pictures.
To me because he thought I was part of KKS. I said you need to come clean mate because you're in a lot of shit. This kid's scaring me because of what he said about you.
No, I don't have no pictures of any 15-year-old boys.
He blocked you as well.
Is what? Sorry?
He blocked you on Facebook as well.
No, I don't. I haven't. No one like that now for 15-year-old lads or nothing.
Right, put the phone back onto the old guy, please.
Okay.
Cheers for that, Dean. Whereabouts is this alleged victim from?
Amy, Dean, thank you for that.
Fair dues. If you can get him, I know obviously it's a big ask, or if you can get the profile sent to me, and then I'll try and make contact with his parents. Right. Yeah. We just need the parents to obviously come forward, don't we?
Angie, I can't read it because I'm doing live feed off my phone.
He is in no trouble anyway because he's done it to someone that's older. Yeah. Cheers. And you. Bye. This kid at the moment, alleged victim, we're going to say alleged for legal reasons, is absolutely petrified of you and thinks he's now going to be in trouble.
I haven't talked to no boys.
So
You
why is
said
he
you
scared?
hadn't spoken to anybody, so why do you expect us to believe
No, I
that?
haven't talked to any boys at all.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
You haven't got to answer,
No problem.
and I've got absolutely nothing against anybody that's bi, gay, lesbian. Doesn't faze me. Are you a closet, and now you're worried that people are going to think that you're gay?
No.
Because either way, if this is true, and the police will be able to get you evidence to back it up that it's true, if it is true,
Yep.
this will be put out in the papers anyway.
Yeah.
So everybody will hear anyway. And I can bet you a bottom dollar I'll be waiting for that paper to confirm it. In fact, now I'll be able to do it myself because I'll be in courtroom when it's read out.
Yeah.
So it's going to come out one way or another. So the best thing to do is tell the truth.
I'm not gay or boy.
Can we see if we can get the taxi here, please?
Can we do the phone call for the
I think they've tried calling back because there was a missed call.
That would Dean.
Oh, right, okay.
Can I just say, one of the
You know,
massive concerns is that you're very well known in the area.
Yeah.
And your family's very well known. So please, if you are watching, do not share the location. Do not share any family's location. Very important.
so we want real justice and not street justice.
Yeah. What we'll get our admin to do is remove any addresses straight away that have been put onto the feed.
I want to show you something. Right? Don't read any names out 'cause this is my team. Right? Just 1 minute, let me just find it. That is one of my decoys. That's an adult. And she's actually crying watching you. Because of how upset your family is. Now, this lady deals with people like you, messaging her all the time. And she doesn't cry. But see what you've just done to your family tonight is put her in bits. That Dean Hunter that you was just talking to, he's shaking because he's that upset and angry with you.
I was. And that's why,
We decided to come
Tonight?
down.
because I couldn't sleep tonight thinking that you could be with an actual child tomorrow.
Unit has been dispatched.
Cool.
Okay. James Painton is his name, and he's from Wolverhampton.
But please be honest with the police.
Yeah, well,
They will find out anyway,
I know.
because they're going to go through everything.
your family want to talk to you, but they won't do it on camera. And we can't take the camera off
Yeah, I know.
for your safety and our safety.
Yeah.
Look at that. 24,000 people. That's the most views we've ever had. Thank you to everyone that's on this, because this means it's popping up on more people's timelines, which means we can expose them even more. Look how many people has actually seen it. 397,420 people. And it's not even finished yet, and I'm guessing them sirens are for you. So you know when these cars come on, the police cars come here with the blue lights on, and all your neighbours see blue lights,
Yeah.
what do you think that's going to do to your family? They're going to see you get put away in a car,
Yep.
and then they're going to be fearing that somebody's going to come and target the house.
But remember, guys, it's not the family. It's not the brothers, the sisters, the uncles, the nieces, the nephews. One individual, and he's not going to be here.
What is it? Okay.
Do you class yourself as a bit of a legend? Team Valor, the legend.
No.
Are you a bit of a gamer?
Yeah.
What do you use? What console?
Xbox.
Xbox. We've had quite a few reports that people have been groomed on Xboxes. Do you use that as a platform as well?
Nope.
But it's going to be taken by the police. Why don't you have a job?
What?
Why don't you have a job?
Trying to find one.
Do you know what's really annoying? That you've been sat grooming kids on our taxpayers' money. You've now been arrested. Well, you're about to be arrested.
Yep.
And it's more of our taxpayers' money. Hello? Right. Oh, is he? Nice one. Massive shout out to Aaron Lambo. I actually follow you on Facebook. Cheers for sharing it and getting the
Oh, I
word
do
out
as well.
further. Absolutely fantastic, mate. Cheers. Alright, catch you in a bit. Wait. That'll explain why it's gone bang. Do you know who Aaron Lambo is?
Nope.
Big ass bodybuilder. He's from round here, isn't he?
Yeah.
Sure he is. Big ass bodybuilder that doesn't agree with anything you've done.
You shared it and it's gone
It's gone
crazy.
loopy.
26.1 thousand people
I've met
watching.
his brother a couple of times.
I actually think that this is why we need more people to watch our videos, because it means it gets out further. But for Aaron to do that for us is now raising the awareness to thousands and thousands of more people. So, a lucky few. I bet by the time I wake up in the morning, you'll have been viewed by over 1 million people. Which is what we want. Everyone to share it. Everybody.
Keep sharing, everyone, because there could be other teams out there that have got him that haven't seen this video
And
yet.
we also need parents to remember this face and name, to check all your daughters' and sons' phones.
Hello? Hey, you alright? Hi, can you hear me now?
We believe Aaron is watching, Laura.
Have you? What, off this guy?
How many Facebook pages you got?
What?
One.
And you're from where?
I had like 2, but then one of them I forgot my password for that.
Oh, that
Predator
way.
hunters.
Yeah.
Predator hunters apparently have received child porn from you.
Child porn. I don't watch that.
That's what they're saying. Can you send that to our team?
Not the.
No, don't
what's
send
it?
the images.
Not the images.
Not the images. Just, yeah, don't send us the images, obviously. Just send us the details, and then we'll get the police to come and track down.
Kieran says they were going for him yesterday.
Yeah, you're lucky.
He believes that he sent child porn to a decoy in Leeds.
Child, I haven't. Don't look at child porn.
Yeah, he sent child porn to a decoy.
You're a Wolves fan,
Wow.
aren't you? Are you one at footy lads? Are you well known with footy lads?
Well,
Are you known within the footy lads?
no.
You're lucky then, aren't you? Looks like you're quite popular at school as well. You know, your friends are going to be looking at this saying, oh my god, I went to school with him, and then they'll tag somebody,
Yeah.
and then they'll tag somebody. You're a very lucky boy that your Facebook's locked down so no one can comment. But enjoy reading your messages. And when you get out, and you eventually get another device, because all your devices will be destroyed,
Yeah.
so that's where the crime's been committed, so you'll never get your phone back, which is, what is it, a nice S7 Edge?
Yep.
Nice expensive phone, going to be crushed and never been used again. But when you eventually get back online, I want you to spend hours reading through all your inboxes to see how angry people are with you. Because what we could do, which we don't, we could get all this evidence, put it online, put your address on, and leave it for the street to do.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be alive then, would you?
Nope.
You should be thankful that it's us that's come and not a parent.
What really confuses me is you thought that demanding an 11-year-old to pass you the phone so you could ask if it was alright for sex wouldn't get you in trouble. That really does baffle me. What's the legal age of consent? What's the legal age of consent?
16.
So what makes you think that saying to an 11-year-old's mum, is it alright if I have sex with your daughter, bearing in mind I'm 23, but even if I was 14, 15, even 11, is normal?
I don't know.
No, I don't know either.
Has that been dispatched or not? Because I want to get them inside. It's only coming from down the road.
Okay, everybody, can you please stop inboxing the family members? The family members have done, you've got angry faces on here as well, the family members have done absolutely nothing wrong at all. So they don't deserve any hatred from anybody.
They're in bits, we should be supporting them.
We support the families. So if you want to support paedophiles, then carry on putting angry faces, because that will get the stream closed down and we know who you are then. Thank you very much. But if you want to support the work that we're doing, then please send thumbs up and love. But the family here has done absolutely nothing.
This 15-year-old, this alleged 15-year-old, I say alleged,
Yeah.
I firmly believe my other hunters, because we do everything how it should be done. This 15-year-old boy that is claiming that you've been talking to has actually got autism. Do you know what that is?
Is this like a disabled thing?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
to them, this kind of thing's normal. Most of them don't have many friends. So when someone talks to them, they think they've got a friend. So if this is true, you've manipulated and abused and used somebody that's got autism. That's lower than the low. So I'll ask you again. Have you been talking to a boy?
No.
So I'll follow this through and I'll make sure it is put everywhere.
I haven't been talking to a boy.
I hope to God you haven't. Our decoys they're turning off this because they're too upset. And our team has to stay level-headed so they can carry on. They'll be talking to people as we speak now. But you're upsetting them.
Yeah, just to remind everybody, please don't inbox the family. They are going through this as much as anybody else. They've done absolutely nothing wrong at all. So they need your support more than ever. They don't need hate messages. They don't need nastiness. They need a bit of love and they need a bit of respect as well. because they've had to put up with this.
Why would anybody send abuse to his family? To be honest, well,
No
why would
idea.
they send
People are
abuse to
doing.
his mum?
Feel
his
free to
sisters?
inbox his page,
Yeah, inbox him as much as you like,
just
but
not the family.
please leave the family alone.
Not only that, by people messaging the family, it puts us at risk, and then we can be stopped. Yeah,
Taxi's here.
your carriage
Taxi, go on.
awaits. Is that a BMW?
Is there anything you want to say?
What do you want to say to all these people?
I've been an idiot. Just don't send nothing to like my mum or anyone like that. I'm the dickhead in this family. Don't come round here if you know where we live. I don't hate my mum. Don't do nothing to my brother. Don't take the piss out of him at school. I'm the knob. Inbox my Facebook.
Can I ask what your gamer tag is on Xbox?
James P94.
James, what was that?
James P94.
Jamesy P94. That's his gamer tag on the Xbox. If everyone wants to check that, please.
Right.
Just keep it there till they ask you to move.
There's people crying. There's people
There
watching
is,
this
I'm
and
watching-
they're crying.
I'm reading our inboxes,
Yeah,
and our team that deal with this day in, day out,
there's
minute by minute, are crying.
there's nearly
because of upsetting.
35,000 people watching, and the feed is full of people that are just getting really upset. Xbox tag again was Jamesy P
94.
94. Do you need to do that? Hand over to them.
I
'Cause
ain't,
I'm okay.
I ain't got an MG11. I'll go and end up the
Okay.
phone now.
Please leave his family alone. Whoever has started inboxing, please don't. Thanks for updating everyone, Paula, on his name and where he's from.
Hello. Hello. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, what police force is it with? Leeds. So that's West Yorkshire, isn't it? Is that West? Yeah. What with that? Right, okay, I'll pass it on to him. Right, cheers. So, another hunting team
Yep.
has had to surrender a phone because if we ever receive child porn, not only do we lose the phone and never get it back,
Yeah.
but two, that then lets a load of paedophiles that was on that phone free. And they've had to surrender a phone to the West Yorkshire Police because you have sent a video of what their decoy believed to be 14, 15-year-old girl with pigtails giving a male a blowjob.
I haven't sent no child porn out.
Well, why would they lie? If people like us lie, then when it goes to court,
Yeah.
we can't be taken seriously. So we don't tend to lie.
Yeah, then taxi closer.
I've watched a few stings now, but this one has broken my heart. I'm in bits. It's been the worst ever up to now.
We've had some vile people. We've had some that have spoken to a lot of people. We've had some that have been really graphic, but for what you've done, it's really tipped people over the edge.
Yep.
It's family outfit so far. Right, I'm just doing all that talking with my mouth like
Do you want to ask him anything, seeing as you speak to these people every day?
What goes through your mind?
I don't know. Really, honestly, I don't know.
Do you realise how many people, how many children's soul you could have broken?
Yeah. I'm fucking pathetic.
What do you think your mum and sister and brother are going to be doing tonight?
Just disappointed and thinking what am I as a person?
Well, I hope.
Just don't want anyone. Just what they've been saying. Just message my Facebook. Leave mum, leave everyone, make my family out of it. And don't come to the address if you know where we're from.
Hello.
It's not their fault. It's mine.
So you've only got one conviction. You've been cautioned once.
Yeah.
Have you ever been caught talking to anyone before?
No.
So what do you think is going to happen now?
I'm ghosted.
Do you have any idea how much trouble you're in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Being an idiot.
This sting's brought Betty to her knees. Everybody's saying the same. Right, okay. Are we back? Can you hear me okay? Anybody? Got a really bad signal around here and I've got a lot of eyes looking at me, so I have to come to where I think it's a little bit clearer and I can get a signal. Right, so just an update. I think we've got about 6, maybe 7 decoys on him. We've got at least 1 child. He has sent out child porn to predator hunters. They've had to hand their phone in. We've got a really bad signal. I don't know if I'm on or not. Right, I'm back on, aren't I? Right, I think you can't see anything because it's so dark. Anybody that knows where we are, please don't come near the house, don't come to the family. They haven't done anything wrong, they're absolutely beside themselves. I'm going to end the feed now, and Paddy will be back with you very shortly.